Hey, it's your boy Monte 3 for Successful Convicts, and today you're in tune for part 3 of the interview with Michael G Wiz Johnson. Yes, and on that note, today's episode is brought to you by Wiz Installations, the home for all your low voltage needs: security, cable, keypad, all the low voltage needs, fire alarms. Check them out at wizardinstallations.com. If you haven't, for the craziest reason why you haven't, subscribe to the channel right now. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel and like this video. And don't forget, leave me a comment, because your comments are important because it helps me bring you the best content that you want to see. Stick around to the end.
So now I got to this Moose Lake. They sent me to Moose Lake, and I'm finna go to. Hopefully I get to go to boot camp.
What level is that? What level of prison is that?
Moose Lake is a minimum,
Okay.
like a medium minimum, because it keeps those sex offenders out there too.
Okay.
They got a whole.
Are they separated or they?
You got a spot. You got to get over. They got a whole separate building over there for sex offenders, but they got a few that they still just float around. And you better not touch them. You better not touch them.
Oh, really?
You better not touch them. You better not touch them. I can't stress that enough.
What's gonna happen?
You gonna find out. It's just like you fuck with them sex offenders in there. It's like getting a new case.
Oh.
Especially if you beat them up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You beat them up.
Might be hate crime.
Yeah. So you better not touch them. So.
And they probably in there just for that reason. Just here's something.
Yeah.
Throw something to the wolves so we can get the wolves up out of there.
Yeah. So okay, I'm in Moose Lake. I'm starting to see a few people that, I don't see through living in Minnesota. And like, damn, you in here, Joe? Like, yeah. But now, they know the affiliation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
You back on the gang time, the state gang time.
Now I'm back on state gang time. Not a prison mind.
What's the similarities as well as some of the differences in Minnesota state prisons and Illinois state prisons? Because Illinois is kind of like...
Illinois, you got to be on...
It's kind of like one of those, like, that's the mecca for the gang stuff.
Yeah.
Just like LA is.
You got to be on point, man, Illinois. Point blank period. That's just... For war people, what they call a DEFCON 4. Shit like that. Yeah. So, yeah, when you in an Illinois prison, you're on high alert at all time.
Right.
No bullshit. High alert at all time. And when I got into this one, not taking nothing away from no penitentiary. I don't want to be in no way. Don't get it wrong. But here we was in day camp again because of the situation. The sex offenders and
right.
all that shit around it. And then you got people that's trying to go to boot camp, so they're on their best behavior, so they don't lose their opportunity.
So luckily the level of it.
Right. So watch this. I did it again. Like, I did it again at this motherfucker. I go to the microwave. It's like 3 or 4 Mexicans in there. I go to the microwave. I'm just trying to heat up a little something. You know what I'm saying? They try to heat up burrito parties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm on. Man, let me just slide this in there. You know what I'm saying? So they walk away from the motherfucker. The motherfucker go, ding. I put my food in there. Took his food out, put my food in there.
I'm about to say, you left something out, didn't you?
I will tell the truth. I took his food out, put my food in there.
Which is what?
Wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah, on all aspects. I was wrong. I was wrong.
That's a big wrong. You never touch another man's food.
Right? But I'm bullying. So I put my food in there. My man come over there and take my food out. You know what time it is now.
So now
we
this that 2 wrongs don't make a right scenario. Because like we just said, taking a man's food out the microwave is a huge no-no.
No. So my man come take my shit out the microwave. And from there I kind of lose my mind. You know what I'm saying? Call
physically?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Just verbally.
Verbally. So, but you know what's gonna happen.
You were saying all the
key words to come on.
All the fighting words.
All the fighting words. So we walk across to the bathroom. And the dorms is long as hell, bro. We in dorms. These dorms is long as hell. I'm on the wrong end, right? But when does that ever bother me?
Right.
So we get up in the motherfucking bathroom, and I go to work. Ding, 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 ding. Go to work. Before I know it, here come the brothers. Flying to the bathroom. And then here come the kings. They come down there. Because, dude, I don't even know it. I didn't know and didn't give a fuck. So, the kings showed up down there. Everybody found out who fight. The guards don't know yet because, like I said, even the jails are still ran by the inmate. So, dude for the kings come holler at me because he got to come talk to me, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody above me.
So he got to come talk to you about you.
About me. You know what I'm saying? So, bro come talk to me and shit. And he like, man, what happened? I'm like, I took his food out because I thought he was done. And y'all had like 30 burritos up there, bro. I just wanted to put this in there for like 30 seconds. Y'all shit was done. I took it out, set it with the next of them. I put mine in there. The microwave was still going. See, the difference is I took his out. I know I'm trying to make an excuse for it, but I took it out when it was done.
Right.
He stopped the microwave in mid-process.
Right.
To remove my shit. That I wasn't going.
Right.
I waited for you to finish. You didn't get over in time. You know what I'm saying? So me and dude talked about it. And the next day, with my man walking around with sunglasses, like Native was, walking around with sunglasses, the motherfucker like, man, bro, don't you leave next week? I'm like, yeah. So then they was mad at me. Like, the fuck, but what y'all don't understand, bro, and you know it too, it's the principle behind this shit sometimes. Yeah. It ain't that you finna go home shit. It ain't none of that. It's the principle. Some shit got to be dealt with right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was wrong, which means he should have hit me in my motherfucking mouth for taking his food out. But he didn't.
You was prepared for what? Oh, you're wrong.
I was.
Right.
So,
but he was.
And he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But they thought they was going to jump on me. But all you was at 4'4". Yeah, what's up with me?
By the unwritten rule.
Yeah. Yeah.
When he touched the microwave when your food was in, it was supposed to go down right then.
Yeah. Yeah. And watch this. It pretty much did. Cause when I got over there to him, I'm analyzing the situation.
Right.
Because it's 4 or 5 of these motherfuckers, and I'm in this day room by my motherfucking self. So I'm analyzing the situation.
On their end.
On their end.
Okay.
Right? And I'm like, and fuck that. It like, but it's cameras.
Yeah.
In the day room, it's cameras.
Okay.
Ain't no cameras in the bathrooms.
Right.
And no penitentiaries.
Right. Yeah. You can't. Even
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now we gotta, now we gotta go to the bathroom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, I ain't finna play with you. As soon as we cross the threshold, just protect yourself at all times. I take clean off on it. I ain't playing. I ain't waiting on nothing. I take, and at this point in time, I can hear you. Literally, I can hear you. You know what I'm saying? I can hear you like, you dumb motherfucker. Cause all I'm thinking now is, cause if you fight, ain't no boot camp. So ain't no finna go home in 4 months now. Now you finna do all this motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? So now all I can hear is, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? You know what I'm saying? That's all I can hear all night long. Was it worth it? So the next day bro come back down to me again, do the run for the king, come back down to me again, like, hey, it's squash, go on get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's his exact words to me, it's squash, go on get up out of here. And that was it. That was the gist of it. And I got to boot camp, I got out. I think this time when I got out, I came looking for you. Somehow or another I found you, because you gave me a car. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was when?
Yeah, okay. You gave me a car. I'm out now, and I got, you know what I'm saying, now I'm out again. And you gave me a car, here bro, get around or whatever the case. You gave me a car. And you like, shit. I'm like, what you want for it? You like, pay me when you can. Remember, I was still in the workhouse then.
Right, and I was telling you, all the good jobs ain't on the bus route.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Because the good jobs is where people, you gotta have a car to get to them.
So
and everybody don't got a car, so it's more open. Whereas these jobs where everybody can get to, everybody applying for them, so it's harder to get them.
And as soon as you did that, it was like the doors to the church open. And the next thing I knew to do was go follow up. You got $20? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that test.
Take $20, get you a job.
Now it's 40.
Is it?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, you like?
When I took it was free.
When I took it was $20.
Then they started charging.
Yeah, it was $20.
By the time you finally took it,
yeah, it was $20.
It was $20, and now it's 40.
Cause watch this. I did what you did. Once you turned me on to it, I'm like, what?
I told you, you already doing it.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I started telling, man, you got a high school diploma, you got $20, go get this job.
Yeah.
I'm promoting that. Go.
And that's back to what I said in one of my other videos, which I'll put the link right here in this box. But your network is your net worth, because you got to network. You got to network with each other. That's the only way you're gonna reach success, is by networking with other successful people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Cause I'm sitting there right now, working on wizard installation, trying to get my business off the ground, and that's the conversation that I had with you and other people I talk to.
We're gonna get to that. Okay, now you're done with prison.
Yeah.
Before we leave, because we get into the positive, but we got to go through the whole barrel to see how you got there, because it's a lot of people out there watching who, you know, everybody don't get it from their first time. You don't get in trouble, go to jail, prison, get out, and now you straight. You on the straight and narrow.
No, it don't work.
Some
that
people,
way.
you know, look at, for instance, Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane had been in trouble, and he was successful. He was having millions, still getting in trouble. But that last time is when he got it right. And not only did he get it right for his mind, but his body also. He stopped with all the drugs. I don't even think he eat meat now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
But he's super successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's a good thing.
Those are good. These are good examples. You're a good example to somebody else who figure like, you know, oh, I ain't like him. I didn't get in trouble 2-3 times. So a lot of people, you get set in that mind and you get to thinking, I might as well just keep going, because this is all I'm gonna ever do.
And that's the one part I don't understand. I'm gonna speak directly to y'all. Is I've been going to the penitentiary since I was 18 years old, right? I'm not bragging about it when I say it or none of that, but I've always been able to come right out and get a job. So when I hear people say, "Oh, I'm a felon," I just don't understand that part, because I'm a felon. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. I made the mistake 3 times going to the penitentiary. And at the end of the day, I've always come out and been able to get a good job, no matter where it's at. So all that, you can't get a job if you're
You say good job, that means you turned down some jobs just to get to a job that you wanted.
Oh, I do that right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, listen, I feel like I know my net worth. I feel like I know what I'm worth.
You got to know
what I'm saying? And it was a point in time I would have worked for $10 and been happy about it. It was a time I would have worked for $12 and $13 and been happy about it. It was a time I would have worked for $20 and been happy about it. You can't pay me to work for $20 right now. I'm just saying, I will take the job I needed, but I won't. I won't, because I know what I did.
You know
it now.
what you can do.
Yeah, I did the work. I put in the time. I put in the hard time. I did the hard time. Right? Now I put in the time to study, and I'm still learning. One thing about it, you still learn every day. I'm still learning from this brother. I can learn from you if you can help me, but I'm still learning. You know, and that's the thing about it. If we still continue to pull each other up, like, I truly thank this brother for always reaching back and saying, even when I didn't see better in myself, he did. Truth be told. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about the situation, because he could have said in 2009 when he seen me, I'm like, man, all right. But when he seen me again in 2012, he said it again. Come on, bro, go get this. Even though I was searching for it myself, but the opportunity was still there. How many people just say, here you go a car to help you out without giving them no money right away? You know what I'm saying? You pay those type of things for it. So yeah. I thank this brother for helping me get to the point where I can do interviews with him, because I can blame a part of my success on him not giving up on me.
Yeah. So, like I said, before we get to that super successful part, because people want to hear this. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody want to know about prison, but nobody want to go.
Yeah.
What were some of the worst things you seen in prison? Now,
Worst thing I seen?
You've been in 3 different 3 different types of prison. You've been in Illinois State.
Yeah.
You've been in federal prison.
Yeah.
And you've been in Minnesota State.
I wouldn't even say the death, because that didn't really bother me. Right? But to see a motherfucker hang himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would, yeah. Like, yeah, to see a motherfucker hang himself was crazy. To be stabbed. You know what I'm saying? In Illinois. For calling a motherfucker a bitch. That was crazy.
Oh, you saw somebody get stabbed?
Nigga, I got stabbed.
Oh, you got stabbed?
Yeah. Over a barbershop. Always running my motherfucking mouth.
Give us
Shit, running my motherfucking mouth.
Give us that story.
It was my time in the barber seat. And as usual, I only know one way to get a motherfucker out the way.
And that's physical.
Yeah. Or, you know what I'm saying? Call you out your name, make you want to, you know what I'm saying, do some shit. So,
and see, and that's another thing. I went through this when I got to Duluth to the camp.
mm-hmm.
Cause
That's
you know,
why I was at the camp.
right? Where we come from, when we grew up in that, like we talked about that '80s era,
Mm-hmm.
calling another man a bitch was
you fighting.
automatic fighting.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's like that was that unwritten rule. So like, if another man calls you a bitch, and you don't fight, then you submitting to the fact that you're a bitch. You basically are a bitch. You're gonna get treated by a bitch, not only by him, by all the other people that heard, or even people that might even get the story that you let a man call you a bitch and you ain't do nothing. So those are what we call fighting words. Whereas now I see the younger generation, they call each other bitches. I mean, they do it
religiously.
Not religiously, but they, you know, like for instance, this is just an example. Now me and him old school. We might call each other a bitch. And
Not gonna happen.
No. I'm giving an example.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving an example.
I just let them know. That's a lie. We're not even gonna give y'all that.
No. Listen to the example. Now we might. This is between me and him. We might do it. Like say we driving in the car. It's just me and him in the car, or me and him in the house in a room. We might call each other a bitch and let each other get away with it, because that's what me and him do. But I wouldn't do it if it was a third person around. I wouldn't do it if it was a female around. I wouldn't do it on social media, on my page, where it's on my book. But this is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. It's to the point now, it's just in the open. Like people been doing it. Because I've heard, even back in our days, I've heard people call each other a bitch, but that was between them. Mm-hmm. Wasn't nobody else finna do it. Mm-hmm. And you knew not to do it. Mm-hmm. You like, oh, that's for them too. They play like that, which was crazy. But you be like, man, they play with each other like that, but you better not do it.
Folks.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, period. Yeah, because brothers, that's just automatic. For the brothers, that's just an automatic violation. But
I told
what I'm saying
my
is,
first time in the county, I got to a fight for that.
Right, but what I'm saying is now it's just out in the open. Yeah. Like, you know, dudes do it.
Hey.
On video.
Hey,
like,
watch this. This is how you know it's true. And it's more so the environment too, though, bro. It's more so the environment. And I'm going to tell you why. True story. My brother might see this, he might not. But I got a younger brother in Texas. Right? And they with that bitch word shit. Right?
Because it's cool now.
Right. So my brother one day was like, bitch ass nigga. I'm like, bro, when I see you, I'm slapping the shit out you.
That's like even worse. It's just called a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm like, bro, when I see you, I'm slapping the shit out your ass. So he thought I was bullshit. And truth be told, the first time I seen my brother, right before we even hugged each other, because I hadn't seen him in 4 or 5 years. First thing I did to him, slap the shit out of him.
So when you saw the dude, I mean the dude was in the chair.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now you said what was the worst thing I seen inside? What's the worst thing I witnessed in prison? Outside.
Well, you were talking about yourself. You being a stab victim.
Right. Right. I was saying outside a dude hanging himself than me being stabbed for calling a man a bitch. With like 2 weeks to go before I came home again. It's like every time I get short, I get into a fight.
So what was that story? Like what happened?
Okay, so I'm at the camp now. I'm in Illinois, and we don't work our way to the camp, so I'm working outside the prison. And what ended up happening was, it was my time to get my hair cut. So I go to the barber shop. There's a cat still in the chair. I'm already like maybe 5 minutes late, so you know what I'm saying? He should have been done with this person's head is what I'm thinking, but he not. So he like, dude, they're telling me some hold on. He almost done.
The barber or the dude
The
getting his
dude in
haircut?
the chair.
Okay.
That's what really kicked it off, bro. The nigga in the chair spoke to me. He ain't had nothing to say to me. I'm already talking to Lugo about my time, you know what I'm saying? So, dude like, hold on. I'm like, and it just pissed me off because I'm looking at him. And
So it was his body language.
not even his body language, I just felt like I was getting played by the Spanish folks.
Okay.
Them just be real. When it all said and done, I felt like I was getting played by the Spanish folks. So I get talking crazy to dude, call him a bitch, yada yada, you know what I'm saying? Dude go like, man, go ahead, bro, you know what I'm saying? He let me get my hair cut, but at the same time I know I had to disrespect this nigga to the, you know what I'm saying? To the fullest. To the point like this, if he'd called me a bitch, we'd been fighting right in the barbershop.
Right.
So, late on that night, 8:30, 8:15-ish, something like that, I'm coming out the shower, and I can see the dude coming down the hallway. I ain't paying him no attention, but I am because I know who he is, and I'm coming out the shower. You know what I'm saying? He ain't walking extremely fast. He ain't walking extremely slow, but he noticed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, he was in your unit though?
no, I'm in the hallway. The shower, we stay in dorms.
Oh,
so
okay.
you come out your dorm and go to the shower, and the shower is like a high school gym shower. The little spigot things,
Right.
3 or 4 of them motherfuckers, and the shower's wide open because anybody can walk past the shower and look in because you ain't really no privacy type shit.
Right.
You in a dorm setting. So I come on out, I'm about to put this towel on me. I got my shorts on, I ain't have no shirt on. About to put the towel around me. I'm walking, and something just, you know what I'm saying? Real fast, he was on me. You know how you just look, I don't know what the fuck I did, but before I know it, as I'm he's right there, and all I can do is just grab his hand. All I can do is grab his hand. I grab his hand and try to hold on to him. By that time, the lady come down the hallway.
So he was trying to stab you?
He was, like, see if you stab me, as soon as I grab your motherfucker and I'm holding you. You
Right.
ain't, but I'm so close to you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't do nothing with this hand,
Yeah.
and I'm holding your motherfucking hand because you can't pull it out, you can't move it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you move, I'm moving.
You not letting him?
No, I ain't none of that. I'm on hand. Everywhere and you know what I'm saying? So I'm like right up on his ass and like holding him. And when she, you know what I'm saying, when she got him, and it was like cool, and I ain't let the motherfucker out. Hell no. I just hit the motherfucker there like, cause I don't see enough TV shows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't want to pull my shit out. So I just hold it. The lady came, they took me down to the thing, and just, it wasn't like a piece of plastic, sharp piece of plastic, and they just took me out.
They poured it out?
Yeah, pulled it out, gave me 3 stitches.
Oh, so it wasn't like spurting out blood
No,
and shit.
no, I ain't.
But you didn't want to be, safe than sorry.
I ain't know where, I just felt it, you know what I'm saying?
And this might sound crazy, but even I want to know, like, what was going through your mind at that moment? Like,
this nigga trying to kill me. Fuck, that's exactly going through my mind. This nigga trying to kill me. But mind you, I'm right-handed, right?
Yeah.
I'm right-handed, so when I grab him, I'm grabbing with my right hand. So I can't even punch this motherfucker or nothing because I'm grabbing him. Just trying to hold on to the bitch like, you can't go no bitch, you ain't going no motherfucker. So then they was just like, whew. Then I still ended up having to go back to the jail. I ended up going back to the jail. I was in jail for like 2 days. They sent me back out because it was a Friday. So I went over the weekend. I came back Monday.
right.
I came back Monday.
Wow.
Monday afternoon I came back. And everybody was like, man, what the fuck happened? But everybody had already knew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And was it 4 days later? 4 days later, then they tore it up in the motherfucking, they got into it. The Spanish folks tore it up in the motherfucking pool hall area.
They got into a move.
With the barber dude.
With the barber dude?
Yeah. Cause I guess Lugo was the one that so-called told him, man, you better handle that. You know what I'm saying? So they got on Lugo ass and that was that.
That's kind of weird.
No, you know what? You sent him off, basically. Because Shorty was finna go home too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, you know.
And sent him off.
Not really. What was he supposed to do? Suck it up?
Yeah.
No. You know you can't do that.
I mean, well, you asking me what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, nigga, suck it up. I called you, nigga, suck it up, keep moving.
But you just sucked it up.
We've been fighting.
Exactly.
We've been fighting for that nigga. Shit. Nigga, please, you know, you don't see, man. You know I ain't got no sense.
But at that, because I guess when I'm thinking, at that point I would have been like, whoa, this shit is real.
What part? When he stabbed me, or when
when I seen he was coming to stab me.
But you're not thinking that.
When he stabbed me.
When
I know it happened like
reached,
in a flash.
Yeah, when he reached and boom, I ain't got time to be oh fuck, this is no.
I mean, it's not like you just sitting there pausing like thinking, oh man, this is real. I mean, you survival tactics.
Yeah,
like in your head, like God damn, this is real.
Nigga, this nigga
like
trying to kill me.
Yeah, I know. Like man, this ain't just me talking crazy to people when they just sucking it up.
And watch this, bro. My mind told me this is what I'm telling myself when I'm laying down the next night, right? He was coming to get me while I was in the shower. Period, point blank. I'm in the shower. He couldn't get me while I'm in the shower, which means he was hoping to catch me shower shoe wet.
In your most vulnerable point.
You know what I'm saying? And get down on me. But I was already coming out.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm already coming out. Look, them boot camp showers. I'm gone. Clean the most important part. Get the fuck out of that water. You ain't trying to be naked and open and exposed, but and no security.
Right.
It's no, because at the camp, at this particular camp, it wasn't. You're not gangbang.
Not supposed to be.
Basically, you ain't supposed to be gangbang. Cause watch this. As I'm always into with this gambling shit. Within the first week there, within my first week at this camp, I'm into it, motherfucker, over his $45 state check. Cause the Bulls, you figure this 92, they finna win back-to-back championships.
Right.
Right? And it's a dumb motherfucker that don't know no better. Right? So you know what he said? Oh man, shit. Ain't nobody ever finna do what the Bulls finna did. Is you retarded? Ain't nobody ever won 3 in a row. You betting on that? You standing on that? Finna bet the $45 state check. What y'all betting on? We betting. We just finna lock it in front of y'all. So what y'all betting on? My man telling me that ain't the Bulls finna be the first motherfucker to win 3 in a row. Dude, look, like trying to tell him no, don't do it, because he was older. He knew Boston had won 8 in a row. You know what I'm saying? And he lost. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah.
Education is a motherfucker. So just to have, to have knowledge that other people don't have is priceless.
Yeah, it is. And it's good you said that. Because now, what are you on now? What you got going on now?
Now I'm working on Wizard Installations. And it's a low voltage company that deals in
Based out of where?
Eden Prairie, Minnesota. It's out of Minnesota. So and what we do is low voltage work, which consists of fire alarm, security, card access, video surveillance, smart doors, ring. If you need a ring put on, we do that for you. Data centers, anything low voltage, we do it.
So for your low voltage needs in Minnesota, get with Wiz Installations. I'm gonna put the link in the description of this video. So what advice would you give to somebody who just getting home, at home already, or you know, a kid who might be going along some of those same routes, or just giving advice to somebody in general, from your standpoint?
To not give up. There's no such thing as a bad no, but you can get a good yes. You know what I mean when I say that? A person will tell you no, a person will tell you no, but if you sell socks, somebody eventually gonna say, yeah, I need a pair of socks. And there you have it. So keep going until you get your yes. And then once you get your first yes, get your second yes. But don't give up and believe in yourself. That's what I would tell a person.
Yeah, I always speak about this, but I don't know if you know this, but the Formula 409, it got its name because that was his 409th try at that formula. And that right there to me is like testimony, because how many people really gonna try something 409 times? How many people, for the most part, gonna try something 100 times? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you gonna try it 309 more times and you done failed? You know, that's the power right there. Like you said, you never give up. Eventually it's gonna come.
One thing I would say to a person too is surround yourself with like-minded people. Positive like-minded people. You can surround yourself with, if you're an idiot, you surround yourself with a bunch of idiots, then you know what I'm saying. But surround yourself with people that want to see you do better. And I say that because here's a brother that definitely wanted to see me do better. You know what I'm saying? I should have had to go to the penitentiary another time after he'd already came to me and said, hey, but I was still in the process of molding myself to become a better person. I needed that one extra time, I guess. It worked out for me. And here I got a friend that decided, hey, I ain't gonna give up on you, so don't give up on yourself.
Yeah, and that's what we all about here at Successful Convicts. Being successful, whether you're a convict or not, you know, you can learn a lot from somebody who been down and worked their way back up. And, you know, and I tell people this all the time too, because being a successful convict, especially, I'm going to speak to the convicts now, being a successful convict is not having your own business. It's not, you know, you a multi-millionaire like 50 Cent or Martha Stewart. You know what I mean? Those are successful convicts. But you also are a successful convict if you're at home and not in prison. That right there is successful. Because as you witnessed from his testimony, you know, he's had that success and then the failure. Success and then the failure. Which really, those failures, on top of those successes, he was building. And even those failures count in the end, because those failures teach you what not to do. It's teaching you experience. Those failures, his failures of going to prison is no different from a person's failure of filling out a job application and getting told, no, we don't have any work for you. Those are still failures. You know, each failure be different. You know what I mean? We all got different paths in life that we got to take. And those are just different, you know, failures that make you a stronger person. Especially like I just told you, Formula 409, 409 tries. So he had 408 failures. You know what I mean? Who knows what his failures was, you know what I mean? But he had those failures. Just like when you look at people, you don't know what failures they done been through to get to where they at. You know what I mean? Even people that win the lottery. How many times they played the lottery before they actually won? You know what I mean? So, in his words, in my words, man, keep believing in yourself, keep going until you get to that success point, because it's coming if you keep trying to get it. If you give up, then you'll never see it, because winners never quit and quitters never win. Let's give that brother Michael G Wiz Johnson a round of applause for being a successful convict. And let's salute his business, Wiz Installations. And as always, if you haven't already, I don't know why you wouldn't have, but subscribe to the channel, like the video, and make sure you leave a comment, as well as give that brother a salute for turning his life around. As you see, this was part 3. If you haven't checked out part 1 and 2, make sure you go back and check it out. But he's been through a lot of turmoils, obstacles, but he made it through to become a successful convict. And that's what we all about, showcasing people's successfulness, regardless of how they got there. As long as they got there, that's all that counts. So the very good thing about this story is sometimes it takes more than once. It's not always that a person stumbles, falls, gets up, and starts running again and never falls again. Sometimes people run, fall, you know what I'm saying, get up, run backwards, fall going backwards, get up, run forward again, start back where they started off from the get-go, fall again and then go for it, you know what I'm saying? We all on different paths, but we're all on the same path to success. And that's what we here at Successful Convicts hope to achieve with everybody that's coming out of the prisons and getting on the path to success. Once again, check out Wizard Installations for all your low voltage needs. Hey, if you're in another city, state, other than Minnesota, he will travel. Check him out.